Look, obviously not the result we want. I thought we competed and played hard in spurts of this game. But we got to try to eliminate some mental lapses on the defensive end, you know, and just got to keep improving and getting better. Right? You're in February. We've hit a little adversity. Nobody feels bad for us. We got to stay together and we got to get better. We got to get better. But some really good things to take away from this game. But again, our attention to detail has got to be a little bit better. You know, it stinks you go 3 months without losing at home, then you lose twice in the same week. So we will come back tomorrow. We'll get better and get ready for our next game. Questions?
Adam, when you had that last time out, thinking that you had the ball, and then the call was first, but how much did that change what you were trying to tell the team in that section?
Well, it's a unique thing, right? So you're drawing up a baseline out of bounds as if it's your ball. Then we also drew up, it's not our ball. Here's what we're going to do defensively. And on top of that, now what are we going to do on the next possession offensively? So we wanted to make sure, hey, if it's our ball, this is the baseline out of bounds we're going to run. Now we got to shift gears. This is how we're going to defend, and we got to go foul. This is what we're going to run offensively next time, so we make sure we're all on the same page.
Steve, there's something you can pinpoint. You know, you had a little run, like about 4 minutes to go. You guys came up empty on like 6 straight possessions. I don't know if you got the ball very much there, but like, did the offense had kind of been working? Did something off kilter there late?
No, I think we got some good looks, and you know, some days it's just not gonna fall. I think, you know, I trust all the guys on our team, so I trust them to make plays.
Steve, with 28.6 seconds left, you were down 3. Coach called a timeout. You end up taking the ball in the basket there and get fouled. What was the play there? Did you have options to go to the basket, kick it out for a 3? What were you guys looking to do there?
Yeah, we were down 3, so coach drew up a play for me to either take a 3 or get to the basket. We had 30 seconds left, about 30 seconds left, so wanted to try to get downhill and extend the game. So did my best to do that.
Steve, during this 4-game losing streak, you guys have given up at least 80 points in these 4 games. How do you guys just come back from this defensively and just overall as a team?
That's obviously something we have to get better at to get to where we're trying to go. So, you know, finishing out these last few weeks of the regular season, that's got to be our main focus, and just making sure that we clean that up. And once, you know, everything gets clicking, we'll be where we want to be.
Did you feel like zone helped you today, guys?
Yeah, I think it threw off their rhythm, which was what we wanted to do. But we just got to continue to play hard, and whatever coach, you know, calls for us, we got to try to execute.
Steve, how much has not having Jamal been a factor in what's happened recently?
I mean, Jamal's a great player, so anytime we're missing, you know, a captain, second, you know, leading scorer in the nation, we're missing, you know, his presence, his leadership, his, you know, the way he can, you know, command the ball at the end of a game, get a bucket at any given time. We're missing all aspects of him, but he's been great on the bench. He's been great in huddles, and, you know, we got to try to hold it down for him and continue to get better.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks.
What was your perspective on sort of the late possession where Elijah had that lost, bad pass, and it seemed like the ball was in, the offense was getting initiated early in those stretches?
Yeah, we have to execute better down the stretch offensively. That's simple. We trust our players to be in certain situations, and we got to be better in the final 4 minutes of the game.
Adam, 4 players finished with 4 personal fouls, and you guys finished with 26 in total. Do you think it was more over-aggressiveness defensively or just kind of poor composure?
You know, I think it's a combination of both. We wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. You know, I think we're top 10 in the country in getting to the foul line. So if you look at the free throw battle, usually it's the reversal for us. We're 30-something, they're 20-something. But, you know, we were trying to manage guys early. I mean, it looked like everybody, all our front court had 2 early in the game, right? Great credit to Steve Settle. You know, we went back to him in the first half. We really needed his spark. He was really good playing with 2. But, yeah, we tried to be a little bit more aggressive and, you know, simple as that.
Sounds like on that play I asked Steve about, he had some options based on what you designed.
Yeah.
Did you like his decision?
Yeah, if it's wide open, we would have shot the 3. If it's not, we want to drive the ball and try to get to the foul line. You know, we want to keep I think you try to extend the game as long as you can. And I think you got to, when teams are switching and late, a lot can happen. So we wanted to keep going and get downhill and attack being in that situation.
Was there a plan to foul on that last inbounds play before they got it inbounds to save a couple seconds, or was it just?
No, we had a design where basically the ref told me we missed them. But it was basically, hey, we're trying to get a steal first. They throw it away, and then we're going to foul immediately. I don't know how many seconds came off, 2 point, whatever, but we're trying to foul. Everybody knows the situation. We're reaching. You see it. So that was what they called.
Do they get, when the replay review is that long, do you ultimately get an explanation besides like
No.
an angle, or do you just?
The only thing they said was it took them some time to get the replay. They had to wait, and then that's all they told me, and then said it's their ball.
What's the latest on Jamal?
Yeah, again, didn't respond well to playing the other night. He's tried to work out, see how he feels. Still day to day. He's trying to see how it responds to the activity.
What have you seen from guys like at Memphis? He didn't have a really good game, maybe not as much offensively tonight. I know you want to have Jamal out there, but when you don't have him, it gives guys a chance to. What have you seen from those guys?
Yeah, we got a deep team. I mean, look, anybody in the country is going to miss a guy that's averaging 24 points a game in league play, right? There's no ifs, ands about it. But, I think it gives us a chance, right? Some other guys, take more shots, and then its ability to step up and make those shots. And, putting some guys in different positions with him out. So, but again, he's a heck of a player. Last game, whatever, he scored 19, 6 assists, right? Like, he still does so many other things that we need other guys to continue to do, and they will. We want to keep getting better. I don't know how many we have, 5 left, regular season, 5 or 6, whatever it may be. Keep getting better and get him back as quick as we can.
FAU attempted 16 triples in the first half, only 8 in the second. Did you guys take the 3 away from them, or did they change their offense?
Look, it's an unbelievable offensive team, right? I don't know what they average, but it's a high amount, right? So we really wanted to go into the game and take away threes, right? That was a big thing for us, especially Kai Tandy, I think in the last however many games, shooting 60% from 3, so it was a huge emphasis for us. And I thought we guarded. In the first half, we guarded, right? It's, I go into halftime thinking it's 40-35, and you come out, it's 38-35, right? It's just nature of college basketball. I wish we could maybe look into that rule, right? Because who comes up with that rebound at that time, right? So it's the only sport I know where you go into halftime with more points and you come back out and you lose points. But again, I think that's not. It was probably the right call. I'm not saying it was the wrong call. It was the right call. It's just the rule in college basketball. But I thought we guarded in the first half, and in the second half, I thought they did a good job of attacking closeouts and getting to the basket. We got to do a better job of being in some help spots. I think they spread us out because we were worried about their threes, so they had a few more layups than we would like, but I think that's what they were trying to do.
You talked about a lot of your forwards having 2 fouls early on, and Dylan obviously came in and played 7 minutes. What did you see from him?
He was fantastic, right? I mean, he was fantastic. You got to stay ready all the time. This guy hasn't been in a few games or however many it's been. He keeps a great attitude in practice. We told him with about a minute before he went in, get ready to go, and he was fantastic. He was a big, bright spot today for us.
And with the size difference, obviously they have a couple players that are 6'11", and how much did the foul trouble kind of hurt you guys in that sense with having to rotate forward and not really able to keep a flow going for you guys with the size difference?
Yeah, I think it's challenging, but we got to move guys around. I think at one point I'm looking here, right? Almost the entire front court had 4 fouls. Steve Settle had 2 early and only finishes with 3. So, it changes a little bit of what you're trying to do. And then offensively with our bigs, it's different personnel. So you got to run some different things versus, for example, if Mo's in the game versus if Elijah's in the game and if Baba's in the game because of their skill set.
By the sort of numbers and percentages, this was a better defensive effort than, in several games that you see it that way?
Yeah, I thought we competed really well. You look, if you would have told me they shot 21% from 3 and 44 overall, I probably would have been thinking we would have been successful tonight, right? You don't anticipate them getting to the foul line 35 times. I don't think they're one of the teams in our league that get to the foul line a lot. So, and again, credit to them. They drove the ball. They got us in some spots, some rebound blockouts. They did a good job of pushing us out and getting the right call and making free throws. Anything else? Thanks.
Thanks, Evan.